Good morning, YouTube family and friends. Today I'm doing a tea plantation tour. We just arrived. It's raining. I just want to show you around. It's beautiful. I'm enjoying the rain. I just want to show you the grounds. Look how beautiful this is. I'm so excited. Look at all the greenery. Okay, they're taking us in. So I just want to do this quick video of the introduction. Oh God, look at this. I don't know exactly what they're gonna show us, but I'm excited. Okay, see you later. Okay, we're inside and there are multiple tours here. So I'm gonna be quiet, but I'm not gonna be rude. I just want to show y'all it looks like it's a beautiful house. I'm gonna do a quick little swipe so y'all can see before they get started. Look how beautiful it is. Okay, so nice. Okay, I just want to shout out my Aunt Cheryl because she loves tea sets. So I know she's going to watch this video. I'm going to try to include some photos of the beautiful tea sets. I know they're going to tell us some of the history here, which is going to be amazing. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, we got our tea first. And they had banana bread. I was so excited. So let me show you. I got my tea with lemon. I got one of the cookies with nuts. And I was greedy. I got 2 small pieces of banana bread. I'm sure it's yummy. So I will tell you, the tea here is mostly, they drink it with milk. But I don't get mine with milk, which is considered a sin. But, oh my God, the banana bread is so good. So we're going to get our historical lesson while we drink our tea after everyone is served. Bye-bye.
Using a tea seed, which is what everybody started to use at that point. The tea that he was planting was coming from Assam in India. And that variety tends to be used more for black tea. And that's what, of course, everybody wants to drink here because they need their chai. Green tea does not make good chai. So I don't know really what brought him to Kenya, but he arrived in 1906. And then, like many people, just started to experiment and see what would grow. But when he first arrived, and he came.
I'm not going to record the entire presentation, but I just wanted you to see a bit of what we are going to be exposed to. So again, the lady presenting the tour is the granddaughter of the man who started planting tea, this particular tea plantation. Bye-bye. Okay, we're about to have a demonstration. She's giving us 4 samples of, I guess, soil or tea? No, tea. I don't know why I said soil. She was talking about soil earlier. Here's my, I don't, I don't know what this is. So we're about to see.
But what I didn't do was put the orthodox tea there because we don't make a lot of this. But this is your orthodox tea, which you may be familiar with if you know Earl Grey tea. It's bigger, so it takes the infusion of the different flavours and things. And often your flavoured teas and things are bigger like that. But we don't make a lot of it, we don't export it. So that first pot that you've got in front of you is what you're drinking. And this is what we call pico fannings. If you see the word pico on a packet of tea, you don't always, but like orange pico, it's your bud. And your pico is literally your bud. Orange is the colour. For years, I thought that orange pico tasted of orange. It was actually one of my guests that said, no, it's the colour. now I know. I put my foot in it all the time. So this is our best quality tea. Most of this will end up in Britain. About 50% of the tea they drink in the UK comes from Kenya. A lot of it goes to Ireland, and some of their better high-end teas in Ireland goes there as well. We don't export all of it. You can always get good quality tea here, and you get to know the brands and the prices that you're more expensive. And tea's not expensive here, or your better brands. So this is what you're drinking. The next one down, if you stick your finger into it, it's very fine. It's what they call a tea dust. And although the word dust is there, it's not a poor quality. It's the second sifting of the first grade. And there are many more siftings. I've just got the sort of first and second ones.
Okay, let me show you this. This looks like coffee, but she said it's tea.
I've never been to Egypt, but we have a lot of Egyptian guests, and they told me this is what they like to drink, because they drink their tea very strong and very sweet in little glasses, and so that does it for them. But if you live in Kenya and you buy a box of tea bags, you'll always find tea dust in the bottom of the tea bag.
So that's tea dust.
It's just so fine. It comes through our properly poor quality tea bag paper. So that's your tea dust. And although the word dust is there, it's not full quality. The next one down looks more like freeze-dried Nescafe. And
Okay.
that one is coming from your older leaf here, from here. So this one here is just a little older. Because it's older, it's harder. And the cells are sticking together, so you've got a more granular tea. Most of this will end up in Pakistan, Afghanistan, also in Egypt. Because it's bigger, it doesn't brew so strong. So if that tea dust is really strong, they'll blend some of this into it as well. We keep some here for the same reason, because sometimes our tea in Kenya can be very strong. It just depends on the growing conditions, I think, and the areas. So if you open up a tea bag or look in loose leaf tea here, you might find some of this blended into it, and it's because it's just reducing the strength, so it makes it drinkable. But I've never seen it for sale on its own. It's I can get this from the factory. And then the one at the bottom looks as if you should smoke it, or chew it, or do anything but make tea with it. We make tea with it. These are your stalks, your fibrous bits. And because they're stalky, they don't go black, they go brown. So you can always tell.
Okay, here's the last one, the stalky one.
We don't export it, but what we do with it, we blend it with a better quality, and it brings the price down for the home market. Everybody drinks tea here, and it's affordable for everybody. And if you're boiling it all up with milk and sugar, this takes care of the poor quality.
Okay, there's your tea lesson. Bye-bye. Okay, we had a wonderful history lesson about tea, particularly this location where the proprietor was able to express to us how her grandfather moved here in the early 1900s and bought this land and started planting tea. And we are now about to take a tour. I'm just going to give you a visual of the grounds. This is the lovely home. It rained earlier. Now the sun is out. It's just beautiful. Originally, she stated it was about 350 acres. Look at how beautiful the sky is. Different portions of it has been sold off. We're just literally in the backyard right now. Literally in the backyard. So we're going to begin the tour. Again, I'll provide photos and stitch it all together. See you later. Stephen is our guide. Whoop.
This possession here is where the original house was.
Okay.
And that's the borehole where we get water. It's 150 meters deep. And then we pump the tanks for the home and the cow. And to the other side, you can see the old house. That house was original tea factory. That one. But nowadays, you have the machine factory. Okay.
Look at that beautiful green hill.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay, here you can see the baby cow. So
Oh,
we
so
separate
cows.
to their mother because we need some milk. So if you take them to their mother, no milk you need. Yes. And the people of this area come here and buy fresh milk. So we sell to anybody who needs it. So they make a line here. And we sell to them, this is evening time.
Oh, look at the cows. Some more cows over here.
This is Ganzi bleach. Ganzi. Yes.
Okay, Stephen is guiding us. Oh, wow.
Okay, come and see our cow. And see our cow. And we can call ice cream makers. So we make the ice cream. And that's making how? And they are not using machine.
Oh, by
So
hand.
twice a day, morning, and even by hands.
By hands.
And you can see our geese.
And some
They come
geese.
here, sometimes they eat the grass like a cow, and then they go back to their place they are down.
Okay.
So they like to come out, and then they go back. Okay, so we go to the forest. Okay, so this big tree here, in early days, the people are using it as a church.
Oh, a
They
church.
come under this at the playgrounds when there is knowledge or there is problem in the country. They are using this as a church to play God. As a man cannot get circumcised before. He threw a stick from this side to the other side. This to show you are strong enough to get circumcised. So it was a very important tree. We call it mogumo, or you can call it sacrifice tree, or the holy tree. And nobody can use the firewood of this. When it is all done, we leave it there. Big tree, big tree. Okay.
Okay. Nice tree.
Okay, I will show you how to
I'm gonna back up. Very nice.
the bags. And when you are picking, you have a basket bag. So you are picking and then you throw it back. And sometimes you see them with a long stick. This long stick is to make the tea level. When they are picking, they are removing on the top. So you take the top ones, it comes one level. So that's why you can see the tea is one level. So they are using a long stick like this one. And when you pick today, it stays for 2 weeks. So this is after 2 weeks, you pick it. After 2 weeks, you pick it. So the tea is going continuously a whole year. After 2 weeks, you pick it. And after 4 years, we cut it down, measuring 2 feet from down. So this is the sort of to renew the tea after 3 to 4 years. And if you cannot prune the tea, it can be a big tree, and the picker cannot able to pick it because it's a high tree. So that's why we prune it after 3 to 4 years. We prune it. And when we prune it, this is after 3 months. They will be green, so they will start to pick it after 3 months. So that's what we do. And here we are starting now. We are between 2 tea factories. We have one. They are done. So this is Malamba Tea Factory. And we have another to those tea over there. Mabluk Tea Factory belongs to Unilever Company. So we are between 2 tea factories. So if you are a member of Malamba, you take to Malamba. If you are a member of Mabluk, you take to Mabluk. Fiona is a member of Mabluk. She takes to Mabluk. Okay. So we get in the forest.
Okay, there's your demonstration of how tea is picked. There you go. Okay, we're going in the forest, and the man said no snakes. So you know when they say no snakes, it's probably not really true. He's just telling us that to dissuade us. Also, look at this narrow path we're going down. It's so narrow. It's so narrow. We had this great big road, but now he's taking us down. I need to have my way out. These people trying to say go ahead of them. I'm trying to be last. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, I'm behind Eunice. I'm following my Kenyan guide. Look at this narrow path. You sending me down a hot tropical narrow path and told me no snakes. Oh God, it's small children in front of me. I hope they can run. We already delayed. All right, bye. Walking through the forest. We just this is 100% organic. Just out here. I feel like a kid again. A kid that never did this, actually. I would have never walked in the woods. All right. We've been finding about medicinal properties of plants, trees that have anti-mosquito properties. We're just in the woods, y'all. We are literally in the woods. This is how Hansel and Gretel got left. Follow the breadcrumbs. But there appears to be a well-beaten path. Look at these trees. Try not to make y'all dizzy.
This tree, you can see there is something going on the top there. There is a small black camas. We call it small black camas. When they make a nest on the top of the tree died. So that's what you see on the top of the tree. The top of the tree have already died. So those are branches you see. And Fiona's grandfather took two similar branches, join them together and make a church. The history of Fiona's grandfather with cypress. I hope you enjoy in the forest. Small black currants are insect.
This tree was planted over 100 years ago. Try to get a better view.
So this is small, we call it small black currant.
Stephen is giving us the history. Oh, I see the nest. Let me see if I can get a view. There's a lot of people in this tour group, including children, so the nest is here. I'm gonna try to get over to where I can get a view. Let me see.
My sample.
I have to stop the videos. Too much crying. Okay, so included with our tour was lunch. One thing I will say, this tea plantation, at one time called the tea farm, included a rich history. What I really like about it is how it has been passed down from one generation to the next. And it started with a gentleman who had 4 daughters. The oldest daughter then passed it down to her 2 children. And the woman who gave us the history lesson, which you saw in the video, her name is Fiona. She and her brother now are co-owners. And I just really appreciate them sharing the story of this family homestead with us and the history of tea. One thing that you find out nowadays is A lot of things really don't get passed down from generation to generation. And so that's one thing that I really cherish is the legacy of a homestead and the richness of a history that comes with the hard work that has been put into not only land, but the cultivation of the tea that was grown here. So I'm very appreciative of that. So I want to show you the table setting that we have here. We will be enjoying an amazing lunch today. Friends here, of course, of our remote year journey are here with us. It's a place setting. We're eating outside. Dimitri, of course, is waving. It's just so lovely here. It's peaceful. Of course, Fadwa wants to join us in the video here. It just feels very tranquil. I think sometimes in the Western world we move too fast. I understand the appreciation of technology, but even when we were having tea, I met an entire family, and I said to them, nobody has tea now, or I shouldn't say nobody, but how people need to just take time and commune with one another. We have a lot of people who are just lonely, but when you think about it, sometimes we just need to sit down and stop and enjoy ourselves. When was the last time you just invited someone over to just sit and talk and chat? Not an email, not a text. So I implore you to take time and visit with one another, because we don't know when our next moment may be our last. Enjoy yourselves, people. Love on one another and do some of the simple things in life. It could be as little as having a cup of tea. I love you all. Bye-bye. These are some of the tea pickers. We just happened to see them as we were driving by.